Aleyna from Turkey. First, I want to introduce myself Turkish, and you can hear how Turkish sounds like. Adım Aleyna, 17 yaşındayım, Türkiye'liyim, Türkiye'nin Bursa şehrindenim. Exchange değişim öğrencisiyim. Son sınıfım, Haziran ayında ülkeme geri döneceğim. I say that my name is Aleyna, I am from Turkey. I live in Bursa. Bursa is a city in Turkey. And I am a senior at West Florence. And I will go back to Turkey in June. Okay. Now, where is Turkey? Turkey is a country that located two continents, Southern Europe and Western Asia. We have 8 different neighbors. You can't see here, but you know Bulgaria, Greece, in the Europe, and Georgia, Armenia, Iran, Iraq, and Syria are our neighbors. Yes. And our flag is red and white, and the star is symbol of the Turkish nation, and the crescent is symbol of Islam. And the red represents our martyrs who died for Islam and Turkish nation. And a little bit history, I want to mention about our history. You might hear before Ottoman Empire, it was really big and important empire in the past. And it's like it was founded in around Bursa. And first important thing about Ottoman Empire, they conquered Constantinople and it's renamed Istanbul. And Istanbul now is one of the big and metropolitan cities in the world. So this is one of the important thing about the Ottoman Empire. And the Ottoman Empire collapsed followed World War I. There was a lot of things that not good about the Ottoman Empire in the last term. And Republic of Turkey founded by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. He is founder of Republic of Turkey, and his last name means father of Turks. This means he is really important person for us. Everybody loves him in Turkey. It's like that. And there is in United States you have 50 different states, right? We have 7 different regions and 81 different cities, 5 important major cities. One of them, capital of Turkey, is Ankara, mid-center of the Turkey, and Istanbul, Bursa, Konya, Izmir, Antalya. They are really important and big cities in Turkey. What can I say? Okay, general facts about Turkey. I told that capital of Turkey is Ankara, not Istanbul. Largest city is Istanbul. 15 million people live there. Population is 80 million people live in Turkey. And languages, official language is Turkish. A lot of people know English because school we have to learn English and German, second foreign language. So a lot of people know English, but just first and one official language is Turkish. The currency is Turkish lira, 1 US dollar, 5 Turkish liras. So if you visit Turkey, it's not an expensive country for you. You can and religion is 97% of Turkish population, they are Muslim. But it's like you can think like here, it's like people don't have to, according to Islam, all women have to wear scarf. But Turkey cannot say, the government cannot say something about that. This personal choice, everything is. According to Islam, we have to pray 5 times a day. Take over. I chose 7 different regions, and all regions has different things, like the clothing, the dishes, sometimes accents. You can hear different accents about in Turkey. And you hear, this is a, you can see it. Okay, I want to talk about the holidays. We have 2 types of holidays, religious holidays and the national holidays. The national holidays, it's like we have Children's Day. On this day, children don't go to school. This day for them, and they don't go to school. Just everything is for them. All parades, everything white and red, and people give them candy. People give them the money. Just for children, and this is my favorite holiday. And one of the important national holiday is Victoria Day. You can think that's 4th of July. slide, I guess. And, okay, now I can talk about culture, our culture. Did you hear before? Okay, wait, evil eye. Evil eye. People think that you see here. People think this protest is all bad energy, bad people, haters, and all that stuff. Well, do you believe that? No. Okay. This one. Okay. I can talk about food. You might see here in breakfast, Turkish people eat everything. They eat all kinds of cheese. They eat all kinds of cherries. They eat all kinds of breads and olives and eggs, different kinds of eggs. That's really different for me. It's like when I came here, it was really simple breakfast. In Turkey, usually people eat this breakfast. Some people just weekend, some people just holidays, but some people every day. And they drink a lot of tea. You can't imagine how much tea they drink. It's like the first country, Turkey is the first country in the world that consumes tea too much. And baklava, did you hear baklava? Yes. Okay, you know Greek baklava. Okay, originally Turkish baklava, we don't put honey. That's the major difference between Greek baklava and Turkish baklava. People think it's better, but you can just taste it. Okay, sarma is, because sarma is grape leaves, you might taste it before in Greek festival. People put rice and meat, spice something, and people roll it. It's really delicious. And the manti, it's like the pasta, but people put meat and cheese inside of the little mantis, and it's really delicious. And you know anchovies? Mm-hmm. Do you like it? Yeah. No. Nobody likes it. Okay, just people love it. It's like in Black Sea. Okay, I didn't talk. Okay. In Black Sea, there are a lot of anchovies, so people just eat a lot of anchovies. But it's not tasteful. I don't like it. But just crazy. Everybody likes anchovies in Turkey. They just eat in Black Sea region. They just eat anchovies. Okay. And Turkish delight is really famous delight in the world. Maybe I don't know. Everybody likes it. Did you taste before? Everybody?
What's that?
Did you like it?
Turkish delight.
It is like marshmallow, but people don't think it's like marshmallow.
Oh, yeah.
Did you like it? And kebab, it's really delicious. Like steak, the meat, you might taste it for the Greek festival. Okay. And Turkish coffee. Turkish coffee is real. If you don't like dark coffee, strong coffee, you might don't like it. It's really strong. And people usually don't add sugar in, but you can add if you want. And there's a special thing about Turkish coffee. After you finish your coffee, ground left after drinking, people can read your future inside of their cups. Do you believe that? No. I believe that.
Do they use the ground,
and you can see all of them have air balloons. A lot of people visit these in Turkey. It's really beautiful. And Turkey as a coast is really beautiful coast. We have a lot of beautiful beaches in the southern part of Turkey. And Efes Antique City is really old. It's from ancient Greek, and it's really old. And we have still a lot of concerts, a lot of theaters, a lot of shows there. And it's really old and big, important clothing in the world. And Pamukkale travertines, they are actually rock, but they look like stone. Actually, they are rock, just they are white because of the calcium, white calcium. And it's actually hot springs. You can sit and you can chill all day. One of the really good things in Turkey. Yes, okay. Now I want to tell you interesting facts about Turkey. Istanbul is the world's only metropolitan city that linked two continents, 3% of Europe and 97% of Asia. But Europe population is bigger than Asian population. Turkey's Istanbul Tunnel is the world's only second oldest underground after London Railway. Turkey gifted tulips to the world, not Netherlands. Yes. People know it as Netherlands, actually Turkey. Turkey was one of the first countries that allowed women to vote, 1934. This is really important for us because before a lot of European countries, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, founder of Republic of Turkey, he gave to that right, and this is really important because it's really early days. Turkey is the 8th most visited country in the world. That means you should visit. And we have a lot of blue flags. That means it's giving only cleanest and beautiful beaches in Europe. And we have a lot of blue flags. And you can cross continent underground. Did I tell you? Okay. You can cross the continent underground, metro, by car. Sometimes you can walk just on the beach. Some days. Turkish people love tea. They consume nearly 7 pounds per person a year. And Santa Claus is from Turkey. That's right. You can say that. Turkey is responsible for 80% of the world's hazelnut exports. Turkey has 82 mosques, more than 82,000 mosques, more than any other country per capita in the world. Turks introduced coffee to Europe during the Ottoman Empire, the Turkish coffee. Yes, and do you want to learn Turkish a little bit? Sure. Okay. Hello. Oh, no, that's Merhaba. Günaydın. Günaydın. İyi geceler. İyi geceler. Evet. Evet. Hayır. Hayır. Seni seviyorum. Seni seviyorum. Oh, I don't have this meaning. Seviyorum means I love you. Oh.
Say more. Show me some love.
Thank you means teşekkür ederim. Teşekkür ederim. Lütfen. Lütfen. That's me, please. Okay. I'm done. Do you have a question?
You have filled us up.
Has Istanbul changed much since 1957?
Sorry?
I was there in 56 and 57. I just wondered if Istanbul has
Oh, yes,
changed
it
much.
changed a lot. You should visit again.
What kind of competition did you go up against?
What kind of?
The competition
Mm-hmm.
that you went up against. How many applicants were there? For you
To get to come here.
to get to come here?
Oh, okay. Is it exchange student? Yes. Okay. My program is yes. That means I have scholarship from United States of Department of State. And first open-minded. How can we get used to the other culture easily? These kind of things. And a lot of students apply this program in Turkey. It's like 10,000 a year.
I mean, 10,000. I mean, did you say 10,000?
Yes, sir.
How many got to come?
How many did come out of the 10,000?
55 Turkish exchange students came in the United States.
Out of the 10,000.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Layli and I'm from Turkmenistan. Probably most of you didn't hear about it because it's a really small country and it's just in its very young country. It was formed in 1991 after the USSR collapsed. The Turkmenistan, the Turkmenistan is a pretty small country, but it's bigger than South Carolina 13 times. But at the same time, we have almost the same population. The population of South Carolina is 5 million people, and the population of Turkmenistan is 5.5 million people. So we don't have a lot of people. And Turkmenistan, mm, the government is Turkmenistan is a democratic country, and the president, our president is Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov. Yeah, it's very hard name. Uh, the space between USA and Turkmenistan is three 3,000 300. Sorry, 3,000 miles. Sorry, I was about to say kilometers. It's miles. Yeah, the state flag of Turkmenistan is on this picture. Um, it's all in this flag has its own meaning. The the green color of the flag means that the green color is the color of the Muslim religion, and Turkmenistan is a Muslim country. The 99% of people is Muslim. So the green color means Islam color, and it also means the green, like about the plants, it's just growing. So that means that Turkmenistan is just growing, and it's a very young country. Um, you can see the crescent and the 5 stars. The crescent, it has also the same meaning. It's the crescent is growing, so it also means the growing country. And the 5 stars mean 5 human senses. It's hearing, the eyesight, and this red stripe means it has 5 emblems here, and each one of them represents each state of Turkmenistan. We have 5 states, and everyone has its own emblem. Uh, the I am from Balkan region. It's bordered with the Caspian Sea. So ours is this one, the first one. And also in the bottom you can see the olive branch. It means that Turkmenistan is in peace with every country in the world. And also Turkmenistan is a neutral country. So only Switzerland and Turkmenistan is neutral countries. So it cannot attack any countries. So in Turkmenistan do not participate in any um, wars and everything like that. Turkmenistan, the currency of Turkmenistan is manat. You can see on this picture, this is 50 manat, and the coin is 1 manat. $1, 3.5 Skandal is 3.5 manat. And the main attraction of Turkmenistan is this gas crater. It's called Doors of Hell. Because you can see it's like burning gas. But it was made accidentally. It was made like 40 years ago by some engineers. They were trying to find gas fields, and they set up a drilling rig. But the ground under it collapsed. So the gas was releasing from it, but there was a town nearby, and they cannot just leave the gas. So they decided to burn it, and they expected that gas will burn in like few weeks, but it's been 40 years. Yeah. And a lot of people, even
From all over the world, they visiting this gas crater, and it's one of the main attractions of Turkmenistan. Also, USA has the Grand Canyon. It's really beautiful, but Turkmenistan has their own canyon too. You can see on this picture, but it's not that grand as USA. It's a little smaller. Turkmenistan also had the ancient ruins from ancient city of Bir. It was on the north side of Turkmenistan, and the Merv was the biggest city of 12th century. And Turkmenistan known by a lot of famous things, but one of the famous ones is the Halteke horse. Maybe someone heard about it, but it's really famous. Halteke horses is one of the most beautiful horses in the world, and they're known because of their endurance, because of their metallic shape. You can see, and it's one of the ancient living horse breeds in the world. And this horse is really, really expensive. It can cost like $5 million.
Wow.
Yeah. And the other pride of Turkmenistan is our carpet. The carpets, probably you can call it the Persian carpets, like from Iran, but Iran and Turkmenistan has many things in common. And actually, this carpet, the Turkmen carpets, was produced by Turkmen tribes many years ago. And on this picture you can see the biggest handmade carpet in the world. The Turkmen carpet is mostly made by hands. It's all, mostly handmade. So this carpet in the picture, it was made by 40 women during the 2 years. To the anniversary of our independence, 20th independence. And in 2017, the Asian Games was held in our capital, Ashgabat. You can see on this picture, this is a stadium, the main stadium, and and there was opening ceremony. And a lot of Asian countries participated, not also Asian, but Australia and other countries.
Canada.
I think not Canada. It was Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, or And let me talk more about our capital, Ashgabat. Ashgabat entered the Guinness Book of Records because the Turkmenistan is known as the White Marble City. It has a lot of white marble buildings, and it's entered the Guinness Book of Records as the city which has most white marble buildings. You can see this picture. It's a lot of white marble, and this is not the fancy buildings. It's just apartments of the people. So And the main, I think the beautifulest, my favorite thing in capital is the airport. This is airport. I don't know if you can see from here. This is airport made in the shape of bird. So it's like bird is our Turkmen Airlines sign. So this is the bird, and at night it's lightning, and it's really beautiful. This is where I flew to USA. And the other famous thing in Ashgabat is mosque. This mosque was built to our first president, Sapar Murad and this is mosque where him and his family was buried. So there. Let me talk about now about the school. This is the school students, high school students. You can see that girls wearing green dresses and the boys wearing a white shirt with a black pants and a tie. This is our usual uniform to school. Every day we have to wear this. For me, it's a green dress. For the boys, it's white shirt, black pants, and the tie. And also, girls have to have their hair braided. So there's 2 braids. And we have to wear a hat, like traditional hats. And the school system is really different. For example, in South Carolina, you learn 8 subjects every year. But in Turkmenistan, you have to study like 14, 16 subjects. And we have, in South Carolina, every day is the same schedule. But in Turkmenistan, you have different schedule for every day of the week. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yeah, we study on Saturday. And the good part about American schools that they have a lot of electives and the sports. We don't have it. We mostly learn about the mathematics and the social studies and geography and everything like that. We don't have a lot of electives. So this is my favorite part about American schools.
Yes.
How long is your day at school?
It's from 8:30 till 1:30. So it's really short because one lesson lasts for 45 minutes. And every day we have 6 lessons. And also we don't have a lunch break. So it's expected because we go home early, we eat the lunch at home when we go home. So we don't have lunch break. This is also the thing that I like about American studies.
How far is your school?
Do you go to school all year?
I live in a small city, a small town. So how far? Yeah, it's pretty close. I can even walk.
I was gonna say, do you walk or do you ride a bike?
No,
or?
we have in Turkmenistan the interesting thing that people mostly use the taxi because it's really cheap. It's like less than $1 to get somewhere.
Wow.
It doesn't matter the distance. So it's less than $1 everywhere. So people mostly use the taxi, and I also use it for go to school. But to walk there, it takes me like 30 minutes to walk to school.
Question? It was a question.
Do you go to school all year or just part of the year?
No, we have a break. We have a break for each season. So we have spring break, we have summer break, 3 months, and we have fall break and winter break. Because our academic year is separated to the 4 semesters. But we don't change the subjects. The schedule is the same whole year. And on this picture, you can see the Turkmen girls. This is the casual clothes of Turkmen girls. So, on daily basis, we wear long dresses with different patterns on it and different. There's some ornaments in the front. We call it yaka. So the girl can have different types of yaka, and and you cannot just go and buy the dresses. So there's some women that sew the dresses. So you should go and tell what you want. So you can choose whatever you want. This is the good part of it, because whatever you want, you can tell, and they will make it for you. Yeah, and this picture was taken on the wedding. So they wearing a scarf, but it's not necessary. You don't have to wear it. And the same for the dresses. You don't have to wear that. For me personally, I'm not wearing a lot of dresses. Only maybe on the holidays or something like that. But you don't have to wear that. It's personal choice. Yeah, and Turkmen jewelry is also well known. It looks like that. It's mostly made of the silver, and it has the black, blue, and the red stones. And it also, you can see that this is really big. It was not only for decoration, like accessory, but it's also protected. Like in old times, it was protection for the woman to protect their chest. And also there was the different type of jewelry. It was like triangle, and it has like the thing where you can put the to heal, you know, when healing ingredients to it. So yeah,
Yes, medicine.
yeah, medicine. So it can be like. And the cuisine of Turkmenistan is really good. I really miss it. Yeah, and what is different from American and Turkmen is bread. The bread in Turkmenistan is a circle, and it's made in a special oven. Let me tell more about this. This oven is oval shaped, and it has like a hole in it. And in the center of it, there's a fire, like actual fire. And the bread is the cook. Okay, when you're making the bread, you just grab it and stick to the sides of this oven.
Oh.
So it's baked on the fire, and it's really good. Especially when you have it like really hot. But it's dangerous because it's a lot of heat going on. So the person who cooks it, he covers his whole face and leave open only eyes. So in many years ago, every family had this oven, but for now it's not that popular. When there are special stores when you can buy this bread, so people do not cook it right now. So you can just go and buy it. And the other thing is the main dish is palav. It's similar to other Central Asian countries because we all have it, but a little bit different. Ours is made from rice, the carrots, and the meat. Meat is usually lamb. So, and you cook it also on open fire, but it doesn't matter. But it's better when it's cooked on the open fire. Yeah, and it's really delicious. That is my favorite. And we have it's a lot of different kinds of bread. This one it's like rum, and it's sweet, and it's also, we eat it like a snack. So it's really delicious. And this is the car, but you can see that it's decorated. It's decorated in a traditional way, and we decorate it on the weddings. So this is where bride and groom ride, and on this picture there's a bride and groom. We don't dress up like that anymore, but some couples do it like in ancient times. Many years ago, people were wearing you can see the long dress with the ornaments on it, and the boy is wearing the hat. This hat actually made of sheep wool, and it's mostly people wear it on summer. Yeah, you can see that it's hot, but still, it protects your head from the heat. Yeah, because Turkmenistan is mostly the desert. It's 80% of Turkmenistan is covered by desert, so it was really important to hide your face from the heat of the sun. And this is the both of them wears like a robe thing. We call it don. And mostly the old people wears that. And I think this is it. Do you have questions? Yes.
I think you were very thorough.
Very thorough. Thank you.
Just fix us some of the sweet bread before you go back home.
Sorry?
He wants some sweet bread before
I said, just fix us some sweet bread before you go home.
Hello, I'm Miriam. I would like to introduce my country. Egypt is a wonderful destination full of temples and tombs. It's not all historic treasures though. So today I'm going to give you a little information about how Egypt's culture has been built. And my aim is to change some of the misunderstandings, as people still think that Egypt is a desert with only pyramids on its land, and that people still wear like the ancient Egyptian first clothes, long white dresses, and wigs and huge accessories. But no, this used to be true for a period of time. But now there is modern Egypt and people wear modern clothes just like me and you. Egypt is located in the northern east of Africa, and it has a small part in the south of Asia. It has the Mediterranean Sea from the north and the Red Sea from the east, and the Nile River, which separates its desert into Eastern Desert and Western Desert. It's also hot in summer and warm in winter, and its capital is Cairo. Next, the Pharaonic era that people all over the globe are still learning about it. It was known as the Age of Pyramids due to the huge number of pyramids that were built in. We have the pyramids of Giza. It's these: Khufu, Khafra, and Saqqara. Khufu.
I'm not laughing at you, I just happen to see that we don't ride camels. It just sunk in.
So, Khufu, the biggest pyramid, is one of the ancient seven wonders of the world. Our pharaohs were great. We have inherited from them a lot of occasions as Sham and Nasim and sports as hockey. We also have Hatshepsut. She was the first ancient lady to rule a country for about 20 years of flourishment and success. Then the Pharaonic era ended by many cultures conquering our nation, like Greek, Romans, Ottomans, and British Empire, and a lot more. That's why you'll find Egypt affected by many cultures, leaving us special details as monuments, buildings, and dishes. We also have the pharaohs. They used to believe in more than one god, and each god had its role. Like Amun, he was the god of sun and air. Then, the religion in Egypt, we have three major religions: the Islam, the Christianity, and Judaism. We also have other religions such as the Baha'i faith, but it's not so many in Egypt. And also we have 16 Jewish people in Egypt. Then we celebrate Ramadan. Muslims celebrate Ramadan. They fast from sunrise till sunset, and then they celebrate Eid al-Fitr. It's after Ramadan. They celebrate it as the end of Ramadan, and they break the fasting. We also have Palm Sunday, it's Christian occasion, and we celebrate Sham Nassim. We have known it from the ancient Egyptians. We eat kind of salted preserved fish. We also celebrate 6th of October, it was a war, and 25th of January, it was a revolution. Then we have the sports in Egypt. We have so many sports in Egypt like basketball, volleyball, everything, but the most popular and common is soccer. So we have two teams, Ahli and Zamalek. And also the food in Egypt, the national Egyptian dish is koshari, this one. It consists of pasta, rice, tomato sauce, garlic and onions, and it's all mixed together. We also have mahshi. We have known it from the Ottomans years ago, and now it's so popular in Egypt. We eat it a lot. And then we have ful and falafel. Ful is beans, then falafel. We eat it on breakfast. It's the main dish, and we eat beside it a lot of other things. Yes. Then this is the currency in Egypt, and $1 equal 18 pounds, which that's expensive for us.
Wow.
And then we have our alphabet. We write from right to left, and we have different alphabet. We also have some good places in Egypt, like this place. It's called Nubia. It's so colorful place, and it's on the Nile River. We also have Luxor and Aswan, which has a lot of temples, and tourism places like Hurghada, Sharm el-Sheikh. It's on the Red Sea, and you can go diving and snorkeling in this place. Guess that's it. That's it. I'm done. So, do you have any questions?
Can you say your alphabets for us? Say them in Arabic.
Alif, Ba, Ta, Ta, Jim, Ha, Kha, Dal, Zal, Re, Zain, Sin, Shin, Sad, Dad, Tah, Zah, Ain, Rin, Fe, Kaf, Kaf, Lam, Mim, Nun, He, Waw, Yi.
Same to you, Smack.
We have letters you don't have it here in English.
What color is the water in the Nile, in the Red Sea? What color is the water? Is it,
The color of
yeah.
it's blue, but it's clear.
Oh, it's clear.
Yes. It's better than the Mediterranean Sea.
Okay.
Now, if you were to go to like Egypt as a tourist, where would you go?
I would go to Luxor and Aswan.
What is that?
It has temples. It's really good. It's on the Nile River too, so it's my favorite. And from the capital, it's 12 hours away by train.
What about the food? What is some of the popular food
The popular food like
that you eat?
the dishes. We eat a lot of koshari, the pasta and rice and pasta and these things. We eat that a lot. We also eat like it's meat. It's called kebab. Yeah, we eat this a lot. And seafood. We eat a lot of seafood in Egypt.
What's your favorite American food?
Mac and cheese.
Laylee,
What's your favorite?
It's the same. Yeah, mac and cheese. I love it.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
That's true American.
No, which holiday is the 25th of January? What's that holiday?
It was a revolution when we
Okay,
wanted
okay.
our president to lead the country.
That's my birthday, so I'm just.
Okay, but it was a good day for us.
Very good.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.